Hey guys, what's going on? Hey, my name is David Smith. I'm working on my project car. This is my 1976 Chevy Nova. You'll get to see some pictures of it here in a sec. Just a little bit about myself. Currently in the Marine Corps, got 26 years, retiring next year. So this is kind of my project on my way to retirement. So just to give you some background on the car. It's a 1976 Chevy Nova. You'll get a chance to see it. I bought this car when I was in high school back in 1991. It had some Kragers. There's kind of a story behind it. But I bought it in 91, joined the Marine Corps in 93. And in 95, I gave the car back to my mom because I was moving around a lot. Didn't want to have to deal with the headache. So I just literally gave the car back to her. She kept it ever since then. And this year, she literally gave it back to me. So there's some work done to it. I'm going to make some modifications to get it back to as close to where I'd like it to be. But I want to take you guys on a little journey as I go through some of the modifications with the wheels and tires, the engine. I'm looking at rebuilding it myself, so you guys can put some comments in the bottom as I go through this little time lapse. I welcome your comments, but I'm hoping I can get you guys recommendations, support, and this has just been a dream of mine, just to get this car back to where I want it to. Some things I wanted to do when I bought it as a teenager, but now that I'm a little bit older, got a little bit more disposable income, this is going to be my little project and hobby. So thanks for you guys for checking in and subscribing, and let's get to it. All right, everybody. This is a 1976 Chevy Nova. And what we're going to do today is we're just going to switch the rims out. I've got some 15-inch rallies. Right now there's some 20-inch aftermarket wheels. They're too big because they scrub on the inside. So what I'm going to be doing is getting some new tires. These tires are old, but I just wanted the rally rims to put on it. So I'm going to put some 235 60 15s on it just to make it look a little bit better. So we're going to switch this out. And then over time, I'm going to switch out the 305 that's in it. It's the original 305 that came with the car. I'm probably going to wind up keeping the engine, but swapping it out with a 350. So this is kind of the beginning of our project. There's some other work that needs to be done. Obviously, some dry rotted seals. The inside needs to be done. I don't like the way they did the dash pad, so we're going to switch all that stuff out. But as you can see, it's a work in progress. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to switch the wheels out, and we'll see what they look like. Okay, so we've got the wheels switched out. I like the way that looks. Again, these tires need to be replaced. There's some Maypops, but we just put the I bought these online. Got them at a really good price, I think. I took the back wheels off, just doing some inspection of the brakes. But for the most part, I think that's a pretty neat, clean look. Once we get the wheels and stuff put on it, and get some white leather tires put on it, I think it's really going to make it stand out. All right, just doing a little brake inspection, and I noticed a lot of wetness around the brakes. I went to smell it, and it smells like brake fluid. So I think this may have been some brake fluid that got into the drum. You can see that this cylinder was replaced at some point. I'm gonna have to take this thing apart because I don't think it's put together very well. You can kind of see the pins are kind of canted. So I'm gonna tear this whole thing down, clean the parts out. The shoes, they've got some of this, I don't know, oily substance. I don't know if it's brake fluid or axle fluid. I'm gonna have to check it out. But I'm gonna get it cleaned out, probably replace the shoes, inspect this brake master cylinder. We're gonna put this thing back together, put the wheels on it, and let's see how it runs. It was braking fine, but anytime you got some moisture, that's not a good sign. So we're gonna go through and see if we can check it out and see what's wrong with it. So we went through and did all the wheel inspections. I put the rallies on yesterday. I think it looks clean. It has a neat look to it. We did inspect the wheels. I was able to take all the brake parts apart, and I just repainted. You probably can't see it that well from here. Just repainted the drums, keep them from rusting, put new hardware. The brakes looked fine. We got everything cleaned up with some brake clean, and And like I said, we're gonna put some new tires on it here shortly, but I think for the most part, it's got a clean look to it. So that's what we've got so far. Next thing we're gonna do is probably gonna look at rebuilding the engine.